Hi, this is Sheldon here from the Currency Advisory Desk. Well, the US dollar index is up at around 81.48, which is up by 0.15%. So it's somewhat flattish to a little bit bullish on the outlook. And we've seen that there's a lot of negative data which is coming out from the US. In fact, yesterday we saw the final manufacturing index was down by 51.5 versus the last month's reported figure at 51.9. We also saw the construction spending took a huge hit and was reported at 0.09% versus 0.04%. And the ISM manufacturing prices index, it came in at around 54 versus an expectation of 46.4. So this is a huge build-up in price expectations what the US economy is facing. Looking elsewhere, we also saw the Australian GDP, which also came in below expected at 0.6% versus 0.8% what was the expectations. And for the this was for the quarter ended June 2012. Now all these indicators, well, they show that there's a slowdown in global recovery as such. Basis this, we are expecting the US dollar to rally against the rupee, and it's already nearing the crucial resistance of 56 in the spot market. Now, if it breaks 56 intraday, we can see it testing around 56.20 immediately. As what will happen is once it breaks the 56 level, there will be momentum which will be building up, and 56.20 is a next hurdle what it will definitely cross immediately. Moody's yesterday lowered the European Union's long-term issuer rating from stable to negative, saying that the move reflected the negative outlooks of the bloc's key budget contributors. Now we all know that the key budget contributors are Britain, France, Germany and the Netherlands. Now this is negative for the Euro region. However, we also see that there's a lot of news that's going to come out from the Euro region, because there are a lot of meetings that will be happening in the coming few days. Looking at them, well, we have firstly the Troika, which is going to meet on July 7th to decide on new measures to contain the debt crisis. If we even have a ECB meeting which is due tomorrow, but however we don't expect much news flow from this particular ECB meeting. Internationally, the euro is showing a lot of weakness and is currently trading down at 1.2535. We will be watching all these events closely to see what will the euro trade ultimately once it gets the news. And we have a lot of data from euro region today itself. We have got data ranging from euro services PMI to retail sales data. The euro will be very volatile for the coming few sessions, and in international trading we expect it to weaken. The same pattern we are expecting it to weaken against the rupee also. Well, a sell at around 69.85 to 69.80 in the euro rupee pair is advisable. Looking at the pound, well, the pound has had a huge run up in domestic markets against the rupee. It's trading at around 88.800 levels against the rupee. We expect some sort of consolidation at this level to probably, the pound rupee would probably look at something at around 88 to 87.80 levels on the downside. We expect it to consolidate. And looking at the Japanese yen, well, it looks quite strong against the rupee, and we have the Bank of Japan governor who will be delivering his address tomorrow, so this will probably strengthen the Japanese yen further. Now we expect the yen to strengthen to around 71.80 levels in the domestic market. Let's look at the technicals for today. For the dollar, we have an important support at 55.60 on the downside, and there's a resistance at around 56, and the next one would be 56.20. If it breaks 56 as discussed earlier, it will definitely go to 56.20. Now we can buy at around 55.80 to 55.90 levels to get a good trading session. For the euro, we have that resistance at around 70.12 on the upside, and we have a support at around 69.46 on the downside. For the pound, there's an important resistance at around 88.72 on the upside, and we have an important support at 88.30 on the downside. And for the yen, we can see that there's a resistance at around 71.50 on the upside and 70.90 on the downside. So the upward bias is towards an upward bias is what is projecting in the yen. We are skewed towards upward bias in the yen, that is. Well, that's it for today. Thank you.